All engines clear. Start at will. Truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hello again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight, so please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A321neo. Your crew are highly trained to help keep you safe, so make sure you listen to and follow their instructions. As we get underway, please make sure your personal electronic devices are in a flight safe mode or otherwise completely switched off. Electronic devices should not be placed into seatback holders for takeoff. Unplug any cables from the seat in front. Your carry-on baggage and larger electronic devices should now be placed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Check that your seat back is upright, your tray table is stowed away, your armrest is lowered, and your window shade is open. The seatbelt sign above you will be illuminated whenever you must have your seatbelt fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, clip the buckle and clasp, and pull on the loose strap to tighten. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle flap. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight. Make sure you're familiar with the brace position best suited to your seat. The onboard safety instruction card in your seat pocket shows pictures of your brace position along with other important safety information. The A321neo has 10 emergency exits, which will now show you 2 at the front, 4 over the wing, 2 behind the wing, and 2 at the back of the cabin. Lights will illuminate, showing you the paths to follow to these exits. If we need to leave the aircraft quickly, taking your personal items with you will slow you down, so please leave everything behind. If a mask like this appears from above you, pull it down firmly to start a supply of oxygen. Quickly put it over your mouth and nose and breathe normally. Keep the mask in place by fitting and tightening the strap, and then help others around you. There is a life jacket located in a pouch under your seat. If it's required, remove the life jacket from the pouch, place it over your head, pass the strap around your back, flip it at the front, and then pull on the loose strap to tighten. Only inflate your life jacket as you leave the aircraft by pulling down on the red tag. You can top up your life jacket by blowing into this mouthpiece. The life jacket also has a whistle and a light to attract attention. There are emergency escape and flotation devices accessible from each exit, and life rafts at the rear of the aircraft. By law, you must not tamper with or remove any aircraft equipment unless authorised. You must comply with any instructions from our crew and any signs that you see on board. Smoking is not permitted anytime, anywhere on board the aircraft, including in the bathrooms. It's our pleasure to have you on board with us today, and we hope you have an enjoyable flight. Thanks for listening.
It's right underneath, thanks. There we go. Yes.
Ground, g'day, flight of 423, I fucking air to Innisfail 3PB. Receipt of Victor, request taxi. And Alpha 2.
Flight of 423, ground taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Holding point Alpha 2, thank you, flight of 423.
Ten to 1 ground.
Go ahead, ground.
10 to 1, the flight at King Air I think will be coming out via the northern line.
Copy that, understood.
Flight of 423, just 10 to 1 flight.
Whatever.
Morning, Takeoff 676, base ready.
Takeoff 676, ground, g'day, taxi via Charlie 4 to the bay.
Taxi Charlie 4 to the bay, Takeoff 676. Going g'day, Tango, November Quebec to the southern line to 6 POV, information Victor, request taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Tango November Quebec, ground, taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Taxi holding point Alpha 2, Tango November Quebec. Ground g'day, QJet 1709, Bay 22, request pushback.
QJet 1709, ground, pushback approved tail north.
Pushback approved tail north, QJet 1709.
Silk Air 812, contact tower 124.19.
Tower 124.19, still at 812.
Ground, good morning, Nigini 90, Bay 1.
Nigini 90, ground, g'day, taxi via Charlie 2 to Bay 1.
Taxi via Charlie 2 to Bay 1, Nigini 90.
QJet 7809, information Victor request taxi intersection departure from Bravo 2.
2 in together, Delta Zulu Foxtrot, taxi to parking.
Taxi parking,
Jet 1709 and taxi via Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2.
Just confirming that it'd be Charlie 4.
Yes, you are correct. Charlie 4.
Taxi via Charlie 4, holding point Bravo 2, QJet 1709.
Ground Seagulls 582, Bay 12.
Seagulls 582 for change of Bay 18, take taxiway right and via Charlie 4 to Bay 18.
Copy, turn to Bay 18. Right turn, and then Charlie 4 to Bay 18. Seagulls 582.
Grand Killing 478 Delta Bay 16, request pushback clearance.
Killing 478 Delta, ground pushback approved, tail north.
Pushback approved, tail north, Killing 478 Delta.
Ground Border Force 33, would cross be available for Bravo?
Border Force 33, unfortunately not just yet.
33.
Killing 478 Delta, received information, Victor, request taxi, holding point Bravo 2.
Killing 478 Delta, expedite taxi through Charlie 3, taxi holding point Bravo 2.
Expedite through Charlie 3 to holding point Bravo 2, Killing 478 Delta.
Border Force 33 to Alpha 4, cross runway 15, taxi holding point Bravo 2.
Alpha 4, cross 15, holding point Bravo 2, Border Force 33.
Ground G'day, Killing 504 Delta, Bay 13.
Killing 504 Delta, ground g'day, taxi via Charlie 3 to the Bay.
Charlie 3 to the Bay, Killing 504 Delta.
Ground G'day, Oscar Uniform Sierra is an IFR caravan, receipt of Victor, request taxi for holding point Alpha 2 via the end lines.
Oscar Uniform Sierra, ground taxi end of the lines.
Taxi end lines, Oscar Uniform Sierra. Oscar Uniform Sierra, request service taxi for holding point Alpha 2.
Oscar Uniform Sierra, taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Taxi holding point Alpha 2, Oscar Uniform Sierra.
Ground, Hinderland 440,
Hinderland 440, ground taxi to park. QJet 1754, ground taxi Charlie 3 to Bay. Velocity 738, ground pushback approved.
Calcus approach, G'day, Volky 539, from temp level 130, speed oil.
pocket. You're welcome to pay with all major credit cards, including Amex, as well as debit cards with a Visa or MasterCard symbol. Jetstar does not currently have contactless payment available on board, so please have your physical card ready and keep in mind that we might ask for photo ID. Alcoholic beverages are only available for purchase from cabin crew. You're unable to consume any alcohol you've brought on board with you. Please save it to enjoy at your destination. And finally, a reminder that smoking, including e-cigarettes and vaping, is not permitted at any time.
Qantas 430, report speed.
Qantas 430, 300 knots.
Hey, Qantas 430, yep, your normal might be a little bit fast. I'll get you to come back to 280 now, please.
280 on the Qantas 430.
Qantas 430, sorry, 280 above 10.
280 above 10, Qantas 430.
Kiwi A13 leaving flight level 380.
Kiwi A13, descend to flight level 110. Kiwi A13, descend to flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Kiwi 813.
Velocity 417, contact approach 128.3.
128.3, velocity 478.
Qantas 430, descend to 10,000, QNH is 1022.
Descend to 10,000, QNH 1022, Qantas 430.
X123, control services will terminate in 10 miles, contact centre 120.75.
120.75, good day, West 123.
Qantas 430, contact approach 128.3.
128.3, Qantas 430, good day.
Kiwi 813, contact approach 124.5.
Canberra on 1245, g'day Kiwi 813.
Velocity 841, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
250, what's the 841?
Qantas 63, getting your rod reports above and below our level.
Qantas 63, last report was turbulence between 240 and 280. I thought 280 was reported smooth, and I believe it's smooth above.
Qantas 63.
Qantas 63, that was only on the Sydney-Melbourne track, so I don't actually have many aircraft that go your way.
Qantas 63.
Ambulance 251, request non-standard flight level 200 operational.
Ambulance 251, descend to flight level 200.
200 ambulance 251.
Qantas 63, did you get Sigmet Mike 10 before you left?
Qantas 63, Aviation.
Qantas 63.
Qantas 431, we're getting continuous line at flight level 260, request climb flight level 300.
Qantas 431, climb to flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Qantas 431. CA41 leaving flight level 330.
Velocity 841.
Qantas 431 smooth to flight level 300.
So station calling to Garage Station, that was Qantas 431 smooth at 300, was it?
Qantas 431.
Thanks.
Good day, velocity 1593, maintain flight level 350.
Velocity 1593, Centre, g'day. Velocity 841, descend to 10,000, the QNH 1022.
Descend 10,000, 1022, velocity 841.
Qantas 63, contact centre 120.75.
120.75, Qantas 63, g'day.
Ambulance 251, assigned runway 34 left.
34 left ambulance 251.
Velocity 841, contact approach 128.3.
Approach 108.3, velocity 841. Sono Jetstar 474, flight level 350.
Jetstar 474, sending good day.
Go.
Ambulance 251, when ready, descend to 9,000, QNH 1022.
9000 when ready, 1022, ambulance 251.
Velocity 1593, when ready, descend level 290.
Where is that flight 290, level 290? Velocity 1593, if you're able to pass on, we'd like the on that 30 bar Echo Golf.
Velocity 1593, Roger, I'll pass it on. Ambulance 251, when ready, descend to 9,000, QNH 1022.
9000 when ready, 1022, ambulance 251.
Velocity 1593, when ready, descend level 290.
Where is that flight 290, level 290? September 2Jet 1547, flight level 320.
QJ 1547, sending a Jetstar clearance. We're at the 6 Alpha, runway 35, level 320.
At the 6 Alpha, runway 35, flight level 320, QJ 1547. Tango velocity 1533, maintaining flight level 360.
Velocity 1533, sending a Jetstar clearance, rivet 3, runway 34 left, level 360.
Rivet 3, roll, runway 34 left, flight level 360. Have you got any turbulence support on descending to Sydney today?
Velocity 1533, no reports inbound, just had one outbound moderate, slight to moderate between 24 and 28, but that's the only report so far.
Okay, copy that. Thanks for that. Velocity 1533.
Good day, QJ 1584, maintaining flight level 340.
QJ 1584, sending a Jetstar clearance, rivet 3, runway 34 left, level 340.
Rivet 3, arrival, runway 34 left, flight level 340, QJ 1584.
Sending a day, killing 419 Delta's level at flight level 180. Killing 419 Delta, sending a Jetstar clearance, Bungo 3 Alpha, runway 35, level 180.
Bungo 3 Alpha 35, flight level 180, killing 419 Delta.
Velocity 1533, track wreck rivets.
Direct to rivet, thanks. 1533.
Killing 419 Delta, squawk 3640.
3640, killing 419 Delta.
QJ 1547, when ready, descend level 290.
Ready, flight level 290, QJ 1547.
Echo Quebec Bravo is passing 5,300, climbing flight level 150, parachute ops, request clearance.
Echo Quebec Bravo, sending a standby for clearance. Echo Quebec Bravo, identify, verify level now.
Passing 6,200, Echo Quebec Bravo.
Echo Quebec Bravo, roger, expect a clearance in roughly 1 minute. I'll just be stepping you up underneath the Canberra departure.
Echo, correct Bravo, just so you know, we'll need 2 exits as well when we're up there.
Roger.
Been 33, request descent.
Well, it's 1533, descent level 250.
Descent to level 250, velocity 1533.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, clear to operate in a 5 mile radius of Goulburn, climb initially to 10,000.
Clear to operate in 5 mile radius, climb to 1.
Velocity 1533, leading flight level 360.
Velocity 1533.
Center, Keeling 470 Delta is on climb, flight level 190.
Keeling 478 Delta, Center, good day. Odell 7 arrival, flight 190.
Odell 7 arrival, flight level 190, Keeling 478 Delta.
Keeling 419 Delta, when ready, descent flight 160.
When ready, flight level 160, Keeling 419 Delta.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, climb 25120.
Flight level 120, Quebec Bravo.
QJ 1547, just due to some crossing traffic, maintain level 320, have descent clearance shortly.
Flight level 320, QJ 1547.
Velocity 1593 departures now, 123.0.
Zero.
Velocity 1593 departures on 123.0.
1230, velocity 1593.
Keeling 478 Delta, runway 34 left.
34 left, Keeling 478 Delta.
QJ 1547, when ready, descent level 290.
When ready, flight level 290, QJ 1547.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, climb 25140.
140, ACQ, Bravo.
QJ 1584, when ready, descent level 250.
When ready, descend flight level 250, QJ 1584.
Jetstar 474, when ready, descent level 290.
When ready, descend flight level 290, Jetstar 474.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, climb 25150.
Flight level 150, Quebec Bravo.
Velocity 1533, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, velocity 1533.
Center, g'day, velocity 1175, descending flight 170.
1175, Center, good day, Odell 7 arrival, flight 170.
Odell 7 arrival, flight 170, velocity 1150.
Keeling 419 Delta, approach now 124.5, see ya.
145, Keeling 419 Delta, bye.
Center, good day, velocity 647, heading 360, climbing to flight level 190.
Velocity 647, Center, good day, continue heading, Odell 7 arrival, runway 34 left, and minimum speed climb and cruise, thanks.
Continue heading and minimum speed climb and cruise, Odell 7, runway 34 left, velocity 647.
Center, QJ 1584, left flight level 340.
QJ 1584.
Inside ball net for the parachute drop. Request drop and descent clearance, and we also need 2 runs.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, clear to drop and lose control and descent, and that is approved.
Clear to drop and descent, Quebec Bravo.
And Echo, Quebec Bravo, no reported or reserved traffic.
Okay, Quebec Bravo.
Jetstar 474, leaving flight level 350.
Jetstar 474, departures now 123.0.
1230, Jetstar 474.
647, your landing time is 5-4. I'll give you direct acme or other setting.
Velocity 647, understood.
Velocity 1175, runway 34 left, and minimum speed, your landing time is 02.
3 left, min speed, velocity 1175.
Velocity 1533, descent to 10,000 to QNH 1022.
Descent to 10,000, QNH 1022, velocity 1533.
QJ 1584, descend to flight level 210.
Flight level 210, QJ 1584.
Velocity 1533, approach on 128.3, see ya.
128.3, good over, velocity 1533.
QJ 1584, descend to 10,000 to QNH 1022.
10,000 on 1022, QJ 1584.
QJ 1584, report speed.
Speed currently 272 knots and plan 262.
154. 11:75. Your time's gone back a little bit. Currently we're aiming for a Welsh time of 4:07. I'll give you a vector closer in.
What's low takeoff?
TR241 climbing flight level 280.
TR241, San Day, climb 25380.
Flight level 380, any loud reports for this update?
TR241, only reports from a while ago was just light to occasional moderate between 24 and 28, but nothing above.
TR241, thank you. Center Ambulance 242, maintaining flight level 200.
Ambulance 242, San Day. Jet 1584 approach on 128 decimal 3 south.
123, Jet 1584, good day.
Good day, Kelly 479, climbing flight level 180, request 140, final level.
Killing 479, Senegal Day, star clearance, Bungo 3, Victor, runway 30, 5140.
Bungo 3, Victor, runway 30, amended flight 140, clearing 479. Jet 1547, left flight level 320.
Jet 1547, descend to 54110.
Flight level 110, Jet 1547. Echo Quebec Bravo, drop complete on descent. I'll call again when they clear class chart.
Echo Quebec Bravo.
And thanks.
Got 241, did you experience much turbulence on the way out so far?
A little bit of light to moderate between 220 and 250, take off 241.
Got 241, thank you.
Camera, hello, Qatari 7, correction, Qatari 907, flying flight level 210.
Qatari 907, Senegal, your landing time is 02. Continue heading and start clearance, rivet 3, runway 34 left, up 210.
Okay, so landing time 02, landing 34 left, the rivet 3, maintain flight level 210, Qatari 907.
On a 432, turn right, heading 120.
Right, heading 120, leaving flight level 370.
On a 432.
I was 432, track to Cullen and the rivet 3, arrival runway 34 left.
Direct Cullen and then, direct Cullen, rivet 3, arrival 34 left. 432.
Flight 1135, Victor for the spacing, turn left heading 350.
That's heading 350, velocity 1175.
Qatari 9007, turn left heading 340.
Minimum speed.
Okay, Qatari 9007, left turn please heading 340. Qatari 9007, reply not received, carrier wave only. Velocity 1135, further left please heading 340.
That's 340, velocity 1175.
Velocity 845, we need you to cross rivet at time 55 at 250 knots. Did you want to overgo that under your own speed if you prefer, Victor?
Rivet to time 55, 250 knots from rivet, velocity 845, get back to you within 1 minute.
Approaching.
Well, 432, thanks, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1022.
10,000, 1022, coordinates 432.
Velocity 845, to comply with the time, request descent, flight level 310.
Velocity 845, thanks, descend to flight level 310.
Level 310, velocity 845.
Qatari 9007, turn right, heading 090.
Heading 090, sorry, 907.
Aircon 432, that turbulence, is that on climb out towards Melbourne?
Yes, that was on climb out. Let me know if you get any on the way down. Nobody's reported any. Doesn't mean it's not there.
Copy that, but they were heading to Melbourne, were they?
Yes, they were climbing out of Sydney going towards Melbourne.
Fair enough.
Track to a 5 mile final, runway 21 at Merimbula.
Evans 242, I'm sorry, just confirm you're after a 5 mile final for Merimbula.
Hey, Sam, ambulance 242, runway 21.
Evans 242, stand by.
Please take a moment to look around you and in your seat pocket for any rubbish or items you won't be taking with you, and hand them to one of the team members as they move through the cabin. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from the flight deck. Your captain speaking. Trust you've enjoyed this quick flight up to Sydney. We've started at the centre in Sydney, just past Canberra now, and we will be touching down at 2:42 p.m. That's weather report. Southerly wind of up to 25 kilometers per hour. It's a bit of climb here, and the temperature's topped out at 25 degrees for the vicinity around the Emblem. We'll be landing on Sydney's main runway, runway 16 right, and we're hoping to disembark on the bay very shortly after touchdown. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. Enjoy the rest of your week ahead, and we hope to see you when you next choose to travel. Thank you.
Airbus A321neo, track direct 5 mile final, runway 21.
Track to 5 mile final, runway 21, Ambulance 242.
Good day, Rick 735, climb to flight level 180. Rick 735, good day. Kelly core 79, our contact, tick approach 124, day small 5.
1845, killing 479er.
Qatari 907, ready for descent.
Sorry, 907, thanks, when ready, descend 10,000 feet, QNH is 1022, speed for the descent 250 knots till 10,000.
Okay, 10,000 feet, 1022, and speed on descent 250 knots, Qatari 907.
Well, it's 432, contact approach 128, day small 3.
123, cruise 432. Velocity 845, request 30 descent, please.
Velocity 845, descend flight level 250.
Landing level 250, velocity 845. Velocity 845, you're looking at being 2 minutes early. Request a small vector.
No problem, Velocity 845, turn left under heading 350, I'll take you that way for about 4 minutes, then... Qatari 907, amend descend to a maintain flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Qatari 907.
TO 241, contact Shadow 132, decimal 2 for star clearance, thanks.
Shadow 1322, Tigger 241, good day.
We will shortly be landing. Please ensure your baggage and all personal belongings, including laptops, are safely stowed. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please remove all cables from the seat back charging ports. Please review the safety card found in your seat pocket, as it contains important safety information. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board.
Copy 842, over the right above 270.
Copy 842, smoke.
842, thanks.
Ambulance 242, approaching top of the south.
That was 242, thanks, contact centre 120.75 for descent. Tower 907, contact approach 128, decimal 3.
1283, good day, 907, bye.
RT845, expect a right turn 1 minute when ready, descend to flight level 190.
And ready, descending flight level 190, velocity 845. Yeah, just 604, maintaining flight level 350.
First 604, good day, Rivet 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight level 350.
Rivet 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight level 350, just 604.
RC845 will be close enough, in turn right, track direct to Rivet, close you can, time 55 at 250 knots.
No problem, turning right direct to Rivet and crossing at 5525 knots to 845.
Killing 226 Delta, request stop descent, flight level 210.
Killing 226 Delta, maintain flight level 210.
Maintain flight level 210, killing 226 Delta.
Velocity 845, you're not descending flight level 190.
Velocity 845.
Center killing 226 Delta, flight level 210.
226 Delta, thanks, runway 34 left.
34 left, 226 Delta.
Velocity 845, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 10,000 feet, QNH 1022, velocity 45.
Killing 226 Delta, when ready, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1022.
One ready, 9,000, 1022, killing 226 Delta.
Jetstar 604, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
When ready, flight level 250, Jetstar 604.
Velocity 872, contact center on 132.2 for star clearance. Velocity 872, contact center 132.2 for star clearance. Yeah, I'm saying the wrong number there. It's velocity 842, I'm sorry. Velocity 842, 1322, please.
1322, velocity 842.
Velocity 845, contact approach 128, small 3, thanks for your help today.
123, velocity 845, goodbye sir. Jetstar 604, landing flight level 350.
Jetstar 604.
Chilling 226 Delta leading flight level 210.
Heading 226 Delta. Heading 226 Delta, contact approach 128, small 3.
123, chilling 226 Delta today.
Jetstar 604, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Doing.
Jetstar 604, descend 10,000, QNH 1021.
Descend 10,000, QNH 1021, Jetstar 604.
Tigos 242, file 330.
Tigos 242, Senegal Day, Rivet 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight level 330. If you're able, cross Rivet, time 18. 250 knots, still 10,000. Just report if you prefer a vector, the tailwind's pretty strong.
3 arrival 34 left, file 330. Rivet 18, 250 knots, till 10. We'll advise Tigos 242.
Correct 735, contact center on 120.75. No.
Center 120.75, 735 today.
Tigos 242, looks like we're able to achieve the time and speed.
Tigos 242, I'm sorry, take it.
Tigos 242, we're able to achieve the time at Rivet with just speed only.
Good work, thank you. When ready, you can descend to flight level 250.
Ready, descend flight 250, Tigos 242.
Senegal Day, Rex 29, maintaining flight level 150.
Rex 29, Senegal Day, runway 34 left.
34 left for Rex 29. Senegal Day, Rex 126, flight level 160.
Rex 126, Senegal Day, all clearance to Sydney, track straight direct Nerik, planned route, ADOS. Jetstar 604, contact approach 128, 3, good day.
128, 3, Jetstar 604, good day.
Tigers 242, leaving file 330.
Yeah, see, buddy.
Centre killing 480 Delta, climbing flight level 190.
Wing 480 Delta, Centre, good day, Hotel 7, arrival flight of 190. We expect to cross Welsh time 23. I'll give you a vector later.
Hotel 7, arrival flight level 190, killing 480 Delta.
X829, when ready, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1021.
When ready, descend 9,000, 1021, Rex 829.
X829, contact approach 128, decimal 3 Eglinton.
Approach 128, decimal 3, Rex 829.
Tigers 242, descend to flight level 200, further descent near Terrell.
File 200, Tigers 242.
Heading 480 Delta, turn left heading 340, be on that heading for about 6 minutes.
Left heading 340, killing 480 Delta.
Santa, good day, Qantas 436, flight level 370, go ahead.
Qantas 436, good day, River 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight of all at 370, reduced to minimum speed. We're hoping to come offside props, but I don't think it's going to happen, so expect to cross river time 36.
Okay, River 3, runway 34 left, flight level 370, and we'll fly down, Qantas 436.
Okay.
Santa, good day, boss 846, climbing flight level 20.
Bossy 846, good day, climb flight level 380.
Flight level 380, Bossy 846.
1000.
Santa, QJ 1587, climbing flight level 280.
Yeah, 1587, good day, stand by. Tigers 242, descend 10,000, QNH 102, sorry, descend flight of 150, please.
File 150, Tigers 242.
QJ 1587, glide flight level 340, you may also get turbulence between 220 and 270, light to moderate, was reported on the Melbourne track, but I don't know what it's like off the coast.
Flight level 340, thanks for that, QJ 1587.
400.
Qantas 436, turn left heading 340, be on that heading for about 7 minutes.
Okay, 340, Qantas 436. Velocity 846, request climb flight level 300 as final.
Velocity 846, climb flight level 300.
Level 300, Velocity 846, thank you.
Velocity 366, wind 320 degrees, 8 knots, runway 01 right, clear to land. Tower. Behind landing 737, Alpha 7 runway 01 right, line up behind.
After landing 737, line up behind, 1 right, velocity 490.
Join final runway 01 right, clear visual approach.
Zero navigation, track reference street, descend river, visual approach, 01 right, clear visual approach, killing 323.
01 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 01 right, killing 323.
Velocity 043, g'day, tower, behind the landing dash 8 at Alpha 9, runway 01 right, line up behind.
Yeah, that's line up behind, velocity 46.
Welcome to Sydney, where local time is 2:45. Jetstar would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. We'd also like to pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Today we will be exiting through the forward and rear left-hand doors. Please follow directions of our team, and for your safety, remember to be steady on the stairs and hold on to the handrail. If you are travelling with children or if you have concerns using the stairs, please use the boards or to disembark where there's a narrow bridge. Please now take a moment to look around you and in your seat pocket for any personal belongings, and be careful opening the overhead lockers just in case any luggage has moved during the flight. If your phone is within reach, you can now switch it off. Just remember that you're unable to use it on the tarmac. Any other devices need to stay switched off until you're inside the terminal. Smoking, vaping and use of e-cigarettes is not permitted whilst walking across the tarmac or throughout the terminal building. On behalf of the crew, it has been our pleasure having you on board, and we do hope to see you again soon. Thank you and good afternoon.
Shutdown 25, wind 280 degrees, 12 knots, runway 01 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 01 right, velocity 925. G'day, velocity 925.
Velocity 925, g'day, tower. Yeah, 01 right, clear for takeoff.
01 right, clear for takeoff, flight on board. Grand Jetstar 957, Bay 21, request push.
Jetstar 957, ground, push approved.
Jetstar 957.
Let's go Nikkei 9401.
Nikkei 9401, ground, g'day, taxi by Charlie 2 to Bay 2 Bravo.
Taxi by Charlie 2, Bay 2 Bravo, Nikkei 9401.
Jetstar 957, receive Victor request taxi, intersection Bravo 2.
Jetstar 957, taxi by Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2.
By Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2, Jetstar 957.
Ground, Bravo Charlie Romeo, request taxi to park.
Bravo Charlie Romeo, ground, taxi to park.
Taxi to park, Bravo Charlie Romeo.
Velocity 778, Bay 22.
Velocity 778, ground, Bay 22, pushback's approved.
Velocity 778.
G'day, Killing 302 Delta's 4 Bay 15.
Killing 302 Delta, ground, taxi by Charlie 3, Bay 15.
Charlie 3 of the Bay, Killing 302 Delta.
Antenna 3 at the fire station, clearance to operate taxiway Alpha to the GA apron.
Antenna 3 ground, g'day, operate on taxiway Alpha to the GAA apron.
Operating taxiway Alpha, Antenna 3.
Killing 596 Delta, g'day, taxi by Charlie 3, Bay 14.
Taxi by Charlie 3, Bay 14, killing 596 Delta.
2,500.